Welcome back to Fabricating Awesome Stuff. In today's episode, we're going to focus on installing the turbocharger on the AeroVee Turbo engine for my Sonex aircraft that I'm building. Let me know what you think in the comments. And also, remember to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of this exciting adventure. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and thanks for watching. Today we're going to install the turbocharger. First step is to install this bracket. It's a brace that'll help brace the flange. This goes on one of these accessory bolts. And I'll get it started. I'll just put it on here loosely so that we can move the brace around as to wherever we need it. Next we'll place the gasket on the flange, the exhaust flange. And the turbocharger will go next. Put it up here. Set it on top of the flange. Get the gasket lined up here. The wastegate actuator mount goes on next. And we're just going to put a bolt in the back part because the actuator and the brace have to go on the front bolt. Got the other end of this support mounted there. We'll get a nut started on it. That way it'll give the turbo a really good support from the engine there. Go ahead and tighten this down. Okay, good and tight now. Alright. Next, the actuator. The wastegate actuator goes on next. Into the bracket. There we go. Okay, get some nuts started on that. Alright. And then the wastegate needs to be in the closed position, and we'll adjust this so that it's holding it closed but doesn't have any pressure on it. No preload on it at all. Okay, that looks good. And then there's a jam nut that we will tighten. Hold it steady and tighten the jam nut. Okay, the jam nut on the actuator arm is tightened. The wastegate is closed, in closed position. Okay, the end of the actuator, the turbo wastegate actuator, there is a slot that a retaining ring goes into. So we're going to go ahead and put that retainer in now. I think I'll put a stopper in the end of the turbo there, so that in case that bounces, it's not going to go in there. Last thing you want to have happen is that fall down inside the turbo. That makes life interesting. Almost. Okay. Looks like it's in the groove. Okay, now we're going to install the exhaust pipe on the back of the turbo. Get a couple screws started, a couple bolts started. Okay, now the shroud goes on. This is a heat shroud. Try to keep things a little bit cooler in the firewall area. So let's see how we get this to go over the top. Get a bolt started. This bolt will hold the shroud in place. Okay, and then we have springs that come over the top and hook the whole thing together, in theory. Let's put a piece of tape over this hole. That's better. I think that'll stick. Okay, I wanted to give you a little closer look at the turbo installation so far. I have a piece of tape over the outlet that's going to the intake manifold. And there's a stainless steel heat shroud that is mounted around the turbo itself. And it's held in place by a bolt and those springs. So the exhaust is coming out, downflow right there. Actuator for the wastegate is that black device there with a shaft coming over, and it's attached to the wastegate and it operates it. So that's what it's looking like so far as the turbo installation. Come around this side. Thanks for watching.